Good evening, good evening, everyone. It is your girl, Olive Priscilla Vega. Welcome to Wednesday night. Yeah, it's Wednesday. So it is time for another episode of the W.o.W Spotlight series. So I'm going to invite you guys to come on in, have a seat, take a listen with us. And I have a very special guest tonight. Let me go ahead and get this shared out to my family and friends so that you guys can take a look. But I hope everybody's having a phenomenal Wednesday. Hey, Shanae, how are you? And we're going to have a really great conversation this evening. Please take a moment as you come in to say hello, to let me know that you're here. We also ask that you just take a moment to share this with your family, your friends, so that everybody can just have a good evening this evening. So let me go ahead and get this shared out also, because if I'm asking you to share, I should share also. And let's do this. And we are going to share this. So you guys already know I'm a little technically challenged, so just take 1 second. There we go. All right, so hi Bridget, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Come on in, everybody. We are going to have a phenomenal conversation this evening. So let me introduce myself to those of you who know me and those of you who don't. My name is Olive Priscilla Vega, and I am a proud independent consultant for Paparazzi Accessories. I provide you all with fabulous $5 accessories for work, for play, and for slay. My business is JMJ Jewelry Collection, and my website is jmjjewelrycollection.com. Now, tonight we are not really per se discussing jewelry, but I created what we call the W.o.W series. And what it really is a play on who I am. My name is Olive, and then WOW stands for Words of Wisdom. What it really is just little bite-sized nuggets of lessons learned as I've gone through life, and I wanted to share that with my family and my friends and anyone who might be interested, just to share a little bit of inspiration and motivation on a day-to-day basis. So I do my W.o.W quotes. Me and this hair is going to be fighting tonight. I do my W.o.W quotes daily, and then I wanted to take it a little further and, challenge myself and get out there to more people on a different level. So we created the W.o.W Spotlight series. Entrepreneurship is a wonderful thing, and I'm passionate about it, being an entrepreneur myself. And I wanted to share the journeys of entrepreneurship with of small business owners so you guys can get to know what it's all about. So what we're doing tonight we're going to be talking to a good friend and business partner, Shanae Fant. She is an amazing person. She is an elite leader in Paparazzi Accessories, and I would love for you to spend some time getting to know a little bit more about her, and as well as her business. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I know Shanae is here. I want to make sure that we get this out to everybody. And we're going to get started so you guys can learn a little bit more about Shanae tonight. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me turn this music off. Okay, so I'm going to bring Shanae in. There we go. Invite. Hey, Nate.
Good evening. What's up?
How are you tonight? You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you. How's my sound?
I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. Can everybody else let us know? I'm hearing the echo on my end, actually. Can you hear an echo now?
I don't hear echo. It sounds perfect to me, but
okay. Maybe it's just in my ear. But guys, let me know if you can hear both myself and Nate clearly. You look so pretty. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm going to go on the assumption that we're good, and I'm just hearing a little feedback in my ear, but I will be fine. Okay. So, welcome. And
Thank you for having me.
What I'd like you to do, let me tell you, we met back in 2018. I was going to a team meeting for your sister, and you had drove up and surprised her. And when you realized who I was, you gave me the biggest and warmest hug, and I've always remembered that. The time that we met, but I would love to share you with everybody here. This is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to turn this off and see if we get an echo or not, because it's just
Okay.
yeah, I'm still getting it. Hello? All right,
Hello?
I'll put it in my work. We're good. All right. So please introduce yourself to everyone. Let them know who you are, about your business, your website, and when you joined Paparazzi and your ranks.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shanae Fant. The name of my business is the Trendsetters Showroom. My website is trendsettersshowroom.com. I joined Paparazzi in 2015, and this has been an amazing ride ever since. I currently hold the rank of jet setter. I'm an elite consultant with Paparazzi. I'm the proud team leader of Team Trendsetters. We are currently 8,300 plus and growing strong every day. We are made up of men and women across the United States who are here to not only grow our commission, to grow our businesses and have an impact across the world. When I joined Paparazzi in August of 2015, I didn't know a lot about the business. I joined because a good friend of mine, who is my upfront sponsor, elite consultant, impressionista Carla Neal Pierce, she and I have been friends for years. She's a soror of mine. She joined the business and she immediately called me. She said, I think this is something that we can do together. She has always been an entrepreneur. She's always been a moneymaker. She's no stranger to wealth. And so when I asked her, I said, do you think this is something that we can do together to make money? She said, yes. I told her I needed to speak it over with my husband. And, my husband and I were both he's a college football coach. I'm an educator. So, we're hustling, we're grinding. We have 3 boys. They play sports, activities, church, sorority, PTA. So we're moving. And so when he came home that evening, I actually forgot to mention it to him. She hit me back up the next day, like, "Hey, what did you say?" I had to tell her, "Oh my goodness, I forgot. I'm hit him up about it tonight." But life happens. Come home, eat dinner. We actually like each other. Like, I'm in a relationship with a man that we chilling. I actually forgot to talk to him about it again. But one thing I heard was about her business from day one, because she followed up with me again. She probably had to follow up with me about 2 or 3 more times, not because I was interested and not because I wasn't serious about the business, but because I really wanted to spend some time to converse with Dave about it, let him know about the business before I made a decision. But the irony is that when I finally remembered to talk to him about it, I was ready to give him the whole spiel, like, look, this is what it is. And he just stopped me. He was like, babe, is this something you want to do? I said, yeah. How much? I told him. He was like, just do it. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something that you're really committed to, it's something that you're going to see through, go ahead and do it. So I didn't even really get a chance to give him the spiel that I had prepared. And we've been rocking together ever since. That was in August of 2015, before what we know to be Paparazzi today was really what it is.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you told us, why you started. So tell us now how your why has changed. Why do you do paparazzi now?
Okay, my why has changed incredibly. So, like I said, my husband and I are both educators. We're no stranger to hard work. We're no stranger to hustle. We live modestly. We've always lived modestly, but we like to do things and we like to have things. So ever since I started teaching in 2001. I've always done additional things to kind of help make us additional money or to supplement our income. I've taught summer school. I've taught night school, after school program worker. I've taught middle school, PM school. Like, there was a time when I taught school, then went to PM school for students who have been kicked out of school. They can't go to school, so we did like a little twilight school. then night school, one after the other. I've coached
Wow.
cheerleading, I've coached step teams, I've been the SGA advisor. If it came with a stipend, I was going to do it. I proctored exams. I the Praxis, the SAT, the ACT. I've been a mystery shopper. I've done market research studies where I sit and do like a 2 hour study to make extra money because, I like nice things and I don't like to be in debt. My husband and I have never held credit cards. Like, that's just not how we live. So I've always had extra things wrapping up. Believe it or not, there was a time I would go to Sam's, I would get chocolate bars and M&Ms and candy, and I would be selling candy, making a profit for myself because I always like to have a little extra money. And I don't like the connotation of this word, but most people who know me, they would say I'm cheap. Like, I like to have nice things. I don't like to spend a lot of money, so I want to make sure what's coming in far exceeds what has to go out so that I can live the way I want to live. So essentially, when I started, I wanted to make extra money so I didn't have to do those side hustles. And I wanted to be able to do things like, if my kids are playing football, I don't always want to have to I want to get them the things that they want. Yeah, I know that a regular mouthpiece serves the same purpose as that mouthpiece that kind of looks like, those mouthpieces that look like a pacifier almost because they come outside. Those things
Yeah.
cost more money. And we realize that sometimes we tell our children, no, you don't need it, simply because we can't afford it. So my why is, like, I want to be able to bring in extra money and without being wasteful, so we can do the things that we want to do and get the things that they want to have. I want them to be in. I don't want you to say you can do football or track. Pick. I want them to be able to do both. I want to be able to go on vacation. I don't always want to have to, choose, let's get there early on Saturday and just we can do the town until check-in. And no, I want to be able to go on Friday or Thursday and extend our time. I want to be able to have experiences. So that's really how my why has changed, and providing for my family and changing the trajectory for our family well.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. That's great answer. The feedback continues on, so I want to make sure that everybody can hear. Can you
Okay.
just, I'll exit you and then I'll
Bring
bring
me
you back.
back in. Okay.
Okay, guys, can let me know if you're hearing me properly. I took my earphones out, and I want to make sure that you guys can hear us well. And I do apologize. If you're able to hear me fine, and I definitely want to bring Nay back in. Okay. Okay. So let me bring Nay back in. I do so much apologize. I want to make sure that you guys can hear us both loud and clear.
Okay. How's that now?
Are you guys able to hear both of us? I'm hearing it again. Nay, do you have headphones?
Let me grab some. So take me off. Let me go
Okay.
grab them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. First and foremost, my sincerest apologies. With wearing the headphones, it usually cancels out any type of echo. Not sure what's happening tonight, but I do value your time and I do value you. So please continue to just be with us as Nay gets a pair of headphones. Maybe with both of us having headphones on, it will take care of it. But I want to say so far, I'm loving learning more about loving the opportunity for you guys to learn more about Shanae and why she started Paparazzi and how that has changed since she has become a consultant. She's been doing this for 5 years. Back when Paparazzi was not known as well known to people today. However, that's one of the wonderful things about this business is that it has a staying power and it's continuing to grow because it's a great business opportunity for people to have a work from home business and earn some additional income, as well as an opportunity to be able to provide what you need for your family and within your life, whatever it may be. Um, so did you guys know a little bit about me while we wait for Nay to come back? I started Paparazzi about 2.5 years ago, and one of the best decisions I never intended on making. I have a team of my own, uh, but not quite as large as Nate, but we're getting there. Let me get her back in. She's requesting. Um, have a team of my own, and I am one of the people who make up Shanae's team. Hey, Nay.
Hey, how does that sound?
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Okay,
Amazing.
perfect.
Okay. So, guys, thank you so much for your patience. Nate is back. We're going to be rocking and rolling from this point on. Um, thank you so much for telling us why you started Paparazzi and how your why has changed since you started Paparazzi. Um,
But I also want to mention that my why has also changed because of my team. So when I started Paparazzi, I definitely wanted to make additional income for me and my family. But just being a team leader and just, working with so many men and women who are focused and driven, my why has definitely changed to helping them grow and succeed as well. That's like so important to me. It is like I can't even do like 50-50. It's like sometimes it's like 80-20. Like it's more important for me. And I mean that sincerely. Like,
mhm.
we all have a seat at the table. We all have a place at the top of the mountain. And so if there are days that I want to give up, or if there are days that I don't want to do certain things, I can't because I have a
Right.
team, and we're working together. So like
Yes,
that's one of the biggest ways that my why has changed.
that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that. So, Paparazzi is a network marketing company. And in the past, network marketing has gotten a bad rap. What are your thoughts on network marketing and how does Paparazzi set itself apart from other network marketing companies?
Excellent, great question. Network marketing has gotten a bad rap in the past because there have been bad people in those different organizations and those different
Hmm.
companies. And when I say bad people, the sh- and I don't have such a profound knowledge of a lot of them, but I
Okay.
know that a lot of network opportunities um, offer an opportunity. Paparazzi offers a product, so we're not offering
Right.
not offering um, we're offering something that's tangible. So we're direct sales coupled with, a network marketing structure that has a commission and rank structure for us to grow. Whereas a lot of other companies, and I hate this term, but I'm just going to be very, clear.
Hmm.
When they have this notion of a pyramid, there's absolutely no way on God's that you can outdo the person who bring,
Right.
it's a predatory system where the people who are at the top are almost like preying on the people underneath them. That's really not what it is. We actually have a business building bonus structure where the more you do, the company is going to pay you more. The consultants on your team don't pay you anything. It really is a reward that comes straight from the company. A lot of network marketing businesses have gotten a bad rep because it seems like there's only a finite amount of people who can do well. So like a select few people who have been like almost cherry picked out of the business, out of the company, who can get, a decent salary so that it seems like everybody else on the bottom, so to speak,
Right.
can't really turn a profit. And so I think that's about network marketing. The other thing is that it's heavy on recruiting. And so the people who are in the business recognize one, how they can personally benefit and how the people who stand to join their teams can benefit. And
Right.
so they tend to be a little pushy. And so because they're a little pushy, then it almost gets a bad rap because it's like nothing that's valuable is given away for free in life. Nothing. So it's almost like this must be too good to be true. If you keep
Right.
begging me to do it or you keep, advancing toward me to do it, then maybe it's not as good as you say it is. And so I think that's what it is. It's like network marketing is the best kept secret. If you Google network marketing seriously, athletics, entertainment, then you have network marketing and like trade, like what stocks, like
Hmm.
top industries, makes more than physicians, make
Yes.
more than some of the other top professions out there, and people don't know it, which is why the people who are really able to build wealth through network marketing can continue because you're really not competing with a lot of people because most folks don't believe that it's true.
Understood. Yeah, I definitely get that. And what I really love is what you said about like most things in life that are worth having are, aren't free. So a lot of people do believe that it's too good to be true. The bottom line is with whether it's your regular
Hmm.
job or network marketing, whatever it is, it's like it's just the work that you put in behind it that gets you to where you want to go. So enjoy the most about being a paparazzi independent consultant? What warms your heart every day?
The camaraderie. Um, Clearly, is financially gainful. So I
Hmm.
love the fact that money isn't really an issue for me. Blessed, I'm not saying that in a braggadocious way, but I still live the same way that I've always lived. But
Hmm.
if I want to do certain things, I can do it. I'm not stressed out about certain things. We're in a COVID space, and a lot of people are home. Like, I can enjoy being home because I'm not stressed out about money. I'm not stressed out about going back to work. I'm not stressed out about put my kids in school. So
Right.
I enjoy the peace and calm that comes with paparazzi. But I enjoy I enjoy the fellowship. I
Yes.
enjoy just paparazzi makes me better, like all the way around. Anything I need in life, aside from my husband or my children, like I can find a paparazzi.
Hmm.
You find your soul sisters. You find people who can help you be a better mother, a better wife, a better
Absolutely.
educator, a better, just a better human being. My stylist is a paparazzi consultant. We just had our retreat, and
Yes.
just speaking with all of the women who were there. There's so much talent. Like I could do that all over again. Like, literally, I wish, here we come Friday, we were heading back up to the Poconos so we can go back. Like,
Yeah.
literally, it's what I would do 24 hours a day if I could.
Yeah. I can definitely identify with that. The retreat was amazing, and spending time with people that you never would have met had it not been for this business. And really just getting time to get to know people one on one is a great experience because you find those people, like you said, the sisters, the people who teach you about motherhood, people who teach you about business, people who teach you how to do the cha-cha slide, whatever it may be. But you get that camaraderie and that friendship, and I love that about it also. Now, I know I'm
Hmm.
biased, and you probably are too, but we have an amazing product that's available to such a wide demographic of people. Tell us what you love about the jewelry and how it's had impacted your customers.
Ooh. Um, I do. I love the price point. I love the price point. I think that a $5 quality product is genius. I love
Hmm.
the fact that anybody can afford it. I love the fact that we have something for everybody. We have gold, we have gunmetal, we have silver, we have brass, we have bronze, we have copper, we have bling, we have wood, we have acrylic, we have feather, we have fringe. I mean, you name it, we have it. I love the fact that in assess fine just about anything. I love the fact that we have rings. I love the fact that our rings are stretchy back. The fact that we have bracelets, we have bangles, we have stretchy, we have lobster claws, we have cuffs. I mean, I love the fact that we have cork. I love the fact that paparazzi is so on trend. Stones and hematite
Hmm.
stones and like these mirror stones. I love the fact that we have, oil spill and iridescent. I love the fact that we have a upgraded line, a Z collection. I can pay dollars for this necklace and look the bomb. I love the
Yes.
fact that I get, consultant price. That I love. I'll put that back in. I love the fact that we get have a new product, new releases every weekday, Monday through. That's amazing.
Yes.
And this is not a comparison to any company, but let's just say a Mary Kay or Avon, although it's a different industry, they have spring line and fall line and summer line and winter
Hmm.
line, and that's it. It's finite. You're gonna have it for a whole season. I love
Right.
the fact that everybody doesn't have to wear the same thing because you might be a hoops girl, I might be a fringe girl, and somebody else might be a studs girl. We have everything. I love the fact that our jewelry is lead and nickel free. I have friends who have, different ailments, eczema, or just extremely sensitive skin, and they can wear paparazzi, which is crazy. crazy. And one thing I know for certain is if there's somebody who cannot wear paparazzi because it has an irritant in it that is aggravating their skin, I bet you on everything they can't wear any other costume jewelry either. You know, and that's okay. I love the fact that I'm confident enough to tell people that. You know, oh, I can't wear costume jewelry. I tell them, well, you know, costume jewelry is not for everybody, but give it a try.
Right.
You know, it's not for everybody. I mean, it is made of a mixture of metals that may not agree with everybody's pH or may not agree with everybody's skin, which I get. But if you can wear costume jewelry that is devoid of lead and nickel, paparazzi is it for you.
Absolutely.
I love it.
So tell us also, tell us about some of your greatest accomplishments as a paparazzi consultant.
So many, so many. I'm gonna tell you the biggest three will be having my mother, my identical twin sister, and my older sister on my team. That's a huge accomplishment. That's
Hmm.
something that can't be denied. If the people who know you and love you, you know, decide to take this ride with you,
Yeah.
it has to be something super special. I love that. Proud to say, in our adult lives prior to paparazzi, we went months, sometimes years, without seeing each other because we lived in different states.
Hmm.
And now I can say that I see them, when I say multiple times a year, I almost want to say multiple times a month. We see each other very often. Thank goodness, you know, because of paparazzi. Whether it's a paparazzi event or just the extra finances where it's not a major
Right.
imposition to jump on a flight really quickly just to get together when all we really want to do is see each other. In the business, I've been blessed to earn certain accomplishments. In 2000, I was a Rock the winner, and I had a Z collection necklace named after me. That's huge for me. It's something
Yes.
that I'm really proud of. So you know, and it was the first year that Z was able to be sold on a retail level.
Wow.
So it makes me proud when I'm on Facebook or when I'm walking in a paparazzi event or just in the street and I see somebody wearing it. I'm like, wow, like that's major for me.
That's huge.
Um, um, uh, it is. It really is. When I see, even at our retreat this weekend, and we had some consultants wearing it, I'm like, wow! Like it still makes my heart skip a beat when I see it. I'm very proud of, you know, to be an elite jet setter. When I joined Paparazzi in August of 2015, we didn't have any jet setters in the company whatsoever. Maybe an
Wow.
A-lister was the highest rank. So I remember being on Facebook, and when we got our first jet setter, it was Mandy who became a jet setter.
Hmm.
And in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness. I just felt like it was such a huge thing. And I didn't believe that that was something that I could achieve. So becoming a jet setter was huge for me. Like it was an amazing, you know, honor and blessing. Similarly, being a six-figure earner and a bling boss in paparazzi. I'll never forget, like, paparazzi is one of my, like, it's my comfort zone. It's my vice. It's my everything. And I'll be honest, I'm not that numbers chick. If you find somebody, believe them. And when somebody tells you it's not, it's not. You know, my husband and I, we were gainfully employed before paparazzi.
Hmm.
We both have careers, you know, so I wasn't always like adding the numbers up and stuff like that. So the year that we were honored with the Bling Boss Award at convention, and they were just talking about how paparazzi has a new award. It's for six-figure earners. When you hit $100,000 or more in paparazzi, you're gonna get this huge, heavy crystal award. I don't know if you remember, and you've seen the award. You held it. It's heavy. It's
Yes, it is
beautiful.
heavy.
And I was sitting in the. It's heavy. You were holding it like a G. I was like, yo,
I'm
Olive must be
manifesting.
lifting weights or something.
Simply
I got you.
manifesting.
And so they were saying, you know, like, you know, a select group of consultants have earned it, you know, for making $100,000 or more in their business. And I was just sitting there like, I'm so proud of them. Like, yo, this paparazzi possible. I'm sitting here, we up in the stands, we chilling, and they start calling off names. And then they called my name. And I'm like, me? Like, I couldn't believe it. I started crying. And, we went on. And people were like you putting on. I'm like, yo, I promise you, on everything I love, I
Mm-hmm.
had never put a paper and pen together to add up what my commission was ever, because I wasn't
Wow.
really doing it for the money. I had no idea how much money I had made. I didn't know. You know, it hadn't dawned on me, to the point
Mm-hmm.
where I was like literally shocked, like, oh shoot, boom. And I'm proud that every year since, been able to earn that status, and I'm excited.
I'm
I'm
excited
excited
for
that
you.
every consultant in our lineage, thank you, every consultant, every leader in our lineage is also a six-figure earner, and
Yes.
not many people, can say that. That's a huge, that, like, that right there is like we're standing on the shoulders of giants. We actually have two seven-figure earners in our lineage.
Yes,
My
we do.
direct upline sponsor, Carla Neal Pierce, is a seven-figure earner. She's a millionaire from Paparazzi. Robin Frank is also a seven-figure earner,
Yes.
a millionaire. And we have more coming. I guarantee you before the end of 2020, we'll have another seven-figure earner in our lineage. It's a blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's amazing. And it gives us something to strive towards. Um, Knowing that you can start a business selling $5 jewelry and work your business enough to earn seven figures. And when we say
Mm-hmm.
6 or 7 figures, you're not even talking about jewelry sales. That's simply from team building commissions. It's pretty amazing. And then you can
Mm-hmm.
just turn around and sell the jewelry, and you can definitely make money doing that also. So, um,
Absolutely.
tell us about some of the challenges you've encountered as an entrepreneur, so people can understand, how you handle those things.
Yeah, well, I've had actual challenges, and then I had some other challenges. I'll start with the first. Balance is a challenge. I love what I do. I
Mm-hmm.
like to give 100% to everything I do. Like, finding time in the day to do it all is a lot. I still, for those, full time. So, I have a full time career, which at minimum requires 40 hours a week, sometimes more. I had three school age children, 13-year-old who's in eighth grade, 10-year-old who's in fifth grade, and then a 7-year-old who is in third grade, second grade. It's a lot. So
Yeah.
it's like helping them with their schoolwork, my own schedule, work and meetings and deliverables, sales, website sales, team. Yeah, it is a lot. So some of the things that I can say, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Olive, can you hear me? Okay,
Yes, I
perfect.
can.
Because one of my earbuds fell out and I didn't feel like getting it. Okay, so I'll say some of the adversities is really just one, just finding a balance and finding a time. But aside from that, it is hard sometimes. Working in an industry where you have to hustle, you have to sell. You
Yeah.
want to buy jewelry? I'm gonna tell you who buys jewelry. You sell your jewelry to jewelry wearers, to gift givers, like to fashionistas out there. But you have to go to the money. No one's just going to hand you anything. So I feel like that is something that presents a challenge, but it's not a challenge too much. Sometimes we're in a people profession. We deal with men and women. Sometimes you have to deal with different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
That can be an issue. You got to learn how to balance. I thank God that I'm a mother. I thank God that I'm an educator. So I'm used to dealing with, with people who may perhaps not be on the same page, but you just got to treat people the way you want to be treated. You got to speak to
Mm-hmm.
people with the goal in mind. Like, we are trying to be successful entrepreneurs. We're trying to, turn a profit. I have had adversities. We've had like some challenges with teams and team members before. And everybody is not happy when you are, succeeding. Uh, what you see in your real life is what you'll see in paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
Work ethic is huge. If you don't have the gumption, to put in the hard work, sometimes it's not going to translate. And I'm going to tell you, paparazzi may not be easy, but it's simple, and it's a
Absolutely.
grind and a hustle, and it's just like everything else. So the one thing is, whatever expressed success may look like to people, it's not always inextricably tied to the work that people put in, and
Hmm.
that's just a fact. And when I say that, I mean this. There are some people who are working damn hard, putting in all of the work and doing all of the right things. And so that breakthrough, that turnaround is about to come. So it's not always the fact that the people who are not doing well are not doing the work. It's just about aligning yourself, like you said, direct sales and network marketing, like getting that network marketing piece together so we can grow our teams and grow our network so that
Yeah.
we can really take it to the next level.
Yeah, because they go hand in hand. One without the other, it only makes sense. So, um, I can tell you that you're an excellent leader. I appreciate the leadership that you give us. You're also an elite leader. Can you explain to the audience what it means to be an elite leader in paparazzi and what it took for you to become an elite leader?
Absolutely. So in paparazzi, elite is the top 0.1% or lower. So it is a select group of consultants and a team who have grown their teams to a size where we can accumulate a certain amount of volume per month. And when we say volume, each piece of jewelry carries a volume. Most pieces carry two personal volume points, whereas our Z collection pieces carry 10.
Hmm.
When you grow your team, and when your team is working, and when your team is selling jewelry and buying jewelry, you accumulate volume. In order to hit the first elite rank, which is executive producer, you need 40,000 in overall volume. And so, without boring you with the minutia of it, it just has to be evenly distributed amongst your team, which I think is genius, because that means that you have to have a balanced organization. That means that you have to have,
Hmm.
a huge balance of people who are working, and so that it's not like one person or one team that can take you to the top. And I love that. It is a team sport. Paparazzi is not
Yes.
an individual contest, and we have to work together. I became an elite consultant in paparazzi in 2017. I became an executive producer in February, and then I became a fashionista in May.
Uh-huh.
Um, it was um, it was a labor of love. It wasn't easy. It was hard. We had to grind. Our team is just so talented. Our team was just grinding and humping and making it work. Like, we were working together. It just
Hmm.
was. I'm gonna use the word that you used. You said manifest. It was like just the manifestation of like hard work and effort and synergy and getting to the bag at the same time.
Hmm.
As an elite consultant, we are able to get training and development directly from the founders of the company and the corporate staff. We are able to get on an elite call once a month to get direct tutelage and direct information
Hmm.
straight from the founders that we can then give to our team. That's huge.
Yeah.
It is a huge like value point for your team when you have that elite umbrage over it. And I'm grateful, and I'm excited. I love the fact that there are elite leaders on our team, and we're looking for more.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And one of the things that you said that I liked is that you got that coaching and that mentoring, that information from the founders, right? So being elite. Now, as an elite leader, you provide coaching, you provide mentoring and training to your team. How do you lead out front and how do you prepare people on your teams to lead also?
Excellent. I lead out front really by just making sure I'm visible and vigilant. I make sure that I am setting an example that I want other people to follow. I'm making sure that I'm giving content daily,
Hmm.
a balance between those things that motivate, encourage, and inspire, as well as concrete pieces of information that are helpful
Right.
resources. Making sure the team knows the fundamentals of the business. I mean, because there's more than one way to skin a cat. but there's certain things that are just non-negotiable. We
Right.
buy jewelry for $2.75 plus a tax on $5. We sell it for $5 plus tax. It is a fundamental piece of the
Mm-hmm.
of the business. Making sure our team is knowledgeable about that. Make sure that we're selling jewelry and we're sharing the opportunity. We're growing our teams. We're making sure that our teams, once we are growing our teams, that we're onboarding them appropriately. We're connecting them with other consultants on the team to make sure that they feel supported. And then we're telling them, like, this not rocket science. You sell your
Right.
jewelry. You sell your jewelry, you keep your jewelry in front of people, you grow your team. You're getting a retail profit, you're also getting commission. I want to make sure that I'm leading by example, just by the way that I interact with other people. I want to make sure that I'm growing and learning. One of the things that I was super proud of is that for our retreat, I wanted to make sure that we can get information and nuggets from leaders outside of our organization, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we don't have all the answers. And so we want to hear the voices and the perspectives of other consultants from
Right.
other teams, because that's huge.
Yeah. There's a
Um,
lot to learn from everyone.
and just being consistent with, and I take issue with the word work, but working paparazzi like it's a job, like no days off. I might wake up one day and I don't feel like it, or I'm tired, but I recognize that the team still needs it,
Mm-hmm.
so just making sure everybody feels supported. And it's hard, Team Trendsetters is over 8,000 team members, so just like trying to, I think about it, and this might date me or age me, but I think about like Allen Iverson back in the day when he was on the basketball court, and
Mm-hmm.
he was doing everything, getting in there. He's gonna inbound the ball. He's gonna be passing it in between his legs. He's gonna do a pass. He's gonna assist.
Mm-hmm.
He might do an alley oop, might do a jump shot, might dunk the ball, whatever. He might just get an assist, whatever. But just being out there and doing the things that I want my team to do. But the other thing is enlist the services of the other leaders, because I don't have to do it all by myself.
Right.
And I recognize that there's so much talent on our team. Our team is dope. Our team, really has, that secret sauce. We saucy, like Dana says. And so because we saucy, we're about to get to this bag together. And
Absolutely.
I recognize that. And I'm learning it more and more. Thankful to you guys for constantly reminding me that I don't have to do it all and don't have to do it by myself.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, that's one of the
So,
things I really, really love about this business is that you're an independent consultant, you're a business owner. This is your business, okay? But it's a community that we have together that you can lean on people to help you with whatever is going on day to day, and still be independent at the same time. So being able to watch leaders in action and then learn from leaders in action and step up and be a leader at the same time, because you're a leader from the day that
absolutely.
you step into the business, because you're running your own business. So
And that's huge. One thing I like to say is that even if you haven't actually personally sponsored any consultants yet, you're still a leader of an amazing team. You're a leader of the best team because you're a
absolutely.
leader of yourself. And I bet you that team member better listen. Like, so if you say I got to get up and sell jewelry, let's see how good of a leader you are. That leader should be listening to you.
Absolutely. You told us, you're a mom. You're still working a
Mm-hmm.
full-time job. So you're doing your mom thing now, right? You're a mom, still working your full-time job. I know that you're active in your sorority. I know you're active in your church. You've got a lot. You juggle a lot of balls. Are there any type of tools that you use to stay motivated and keep you going? Because it can be a lot. It can, take on a life of its own.
Absolutely, yes. I have a huge network inside and outside of paparazzi. I try my best not to like fully consume myself with paparazzi. Sometimes I
Hmm.
do have to give myself a break. Sometimes I have to like swipe it, close Facebook, and do some other things. Like that's one thing that I am proud of. Like I do maintain an amazing social life. I have friends that are not consultants. I have family members who are not consultants, and I try
Hmm.
my best to kind of like sometimes, you know, not all the time. Like that's one thing that my friends like non-negotiably. They let me know when they need their time, they need their time, and I respect that.
Right.
Because sometimes I need a space from it as well. The tricky part is that paparazzi is both business and personal at the same time. And so I have to make sure that they understand that I'm not just working when I'm with paparazzi. These are my folks. These are my friends. This is my
Mm-hmm.
family now, so it's not that I'm always working. Sometimes I'm actually just hanging out with these folks because they're my friends and I love them and I like them and we have a good time. So, that's that. But like really trying to balance. I actually just took on the responsibility of chairing the committee for my chapter. And sometimes I'm like, Lord, you got a lot of faith in my shoulders because I got a lot on my plate and I'm carrying a lot. You got a lot of faith. Obviously, they're broader than I think they are.
Mm-hmm.
But to whom much is given, much is required. And
Yes.
so I can't just sit back and not take on those responsibilities. But Lord, one of the things, one of the takeaways from our retreat this weekend is like I am definitely going to do better with my DMOs. I'm going to be using my planner and my calendar better. I am going to start setting healthy boundaries
Mm-hmm.
all the way around. Work, paparazzi, family, friendships, etc. Because I just want to make sure that I'm balancing the way I need to, but I also need to make sure that I am staying organized and like maximizing my day.
Right. Having those systems in place will definitely help you to do that. And something that I need to make sure that I'm working on better also. So the retreat was great to just remind us, putting systems in place. And it doesn't matter whether you're paparazzi or not. Whatever you're doing in your life, having a system
Right.
in place for something helps you to be able to manage things better for yourself. So we're almost done, and
Absolutely.
I'm loving the conversation. Don't want to let you go, but I have just a couple more questions. Um,
Okay.
What's the most eye-opening thing you've learned about yourself on this journey of entrepreneurship?
Oh, I've learned some good things about myself and some not so good things. And when I say not so good things, they're not bad. Um, Being an educator
Mm-hmm.
is very warm and fuzzy, and I dealt with children more than I dealt with adults.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent the first 11 years of my career as a classroom teacher, which I loved. The last 4 or 5 years I've worked in administrative capacity and I work as central office. So I don't necessarily work with students as much. I do work with adults. Um, but I realized that the part of being a leader in paparazzi where I actually have to air quote manage people is
Mm-hmm.
a difficult struggle for me. As a classroom teacher, I'm used to giving an assignment, and then people doing it
Right.
because I'm the teacher and you do what I ask you to do. And then I give you constructive feedback, you take it, you might shift and adjust. If not, so it's not a lot of pushback.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Being in paparazzi is just a little different. But I've learned so many leadership characteristics and qualities in paparazzi that help me at work. Like in paparazzi, especially like if I'm at a trendsetter event, or even Millionaires Club, like I'm a leader expressed and implied. Like when I walk in the room, folks know that, and so
Mm-hmm.
that has like squared up my shoulders a little bit more in my real life. Like I'm like, oh, you don't know who I am? It does. Just some of like I've learned Excel through paparazzi. The crazy thing is, and I think this is funny, any application that I've ever filled out or any job interview that I've ever gone on, resume, etc., and they ask you for your qualifications, I've always put down that I'm very fluent and proficient in Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, Excel, PowerPoint Access, and I'm like, skirt, like I have a lot of nerve, I have a lot of nerve ever saying that because hold on, because somebody needs to say hello.
Hey, Sumo.
They said, "Hey, Sumo." You can't hear it because it's in my ear.
Okay, Mom, this door's going to close soon.
Huh?
It'll be closed soon.
I know it's gonna close soon. I'm almost finished. Okay.
Wait, what is that?
That's us. Goodbye. He's begging me to take him to the store.
Okay.
Um, train of thought. You see these children? And get out of that hand sanitizer because I can smell it on your hands.
You were talking about Excel.
See, I'm on here.
It's
Oh yeah,
okay.
so so you put all these things down like, oh, I'm like, thank God no one ever hired me based off of the fact that I put that down as a skill that I have because I realized all I know how to do is data entry. So I use it as like a chart or columns only. I
Hmm.
don't know pivot tables, I don't know formulas, I don't know any of that. But at least paparazzi and, being in the back office and digging in our numbers
Hmm.
and looking at, the different reports, like I navigate spreadsheets more now than I've ever had to. It's making me more proficient. It's making me more professional. Communicating with our teams. If we're not facilitating live, we
Hmm.
have to do a lot of communicating, either inbox or through the team page. It's making me more thoughtful about the way I communicate. It's very important to make sure that tone is not
Hmm.
misinterpreted, because you would be surprised which. And here's the thing, that's miscommunication. If you're intending one thing and people are taking away something else, it's not your fault, but what it is miscommunication.
Right.
So I'm very intentional about the way that I communicate with our team or communicate with anybody, in writing. And I know that paparazzi has helped me. Now, I'm a former English teacher, so writing is definitely something that I feel like I'm strong in. But
Uh-huh.
when you're communicating with other adults, it's different. You have to be very careful about. I know I'm communicating something that you don't know, but if you phrase it in a way that makes people think that you're reminding them of something and you don't want to speak condescendingly, then it's just
Right.
kind of received better.
Right.
So I appreciate paparazzi because it's teaching me how to do that.
Very good. So there are a lot of people out there who are either watching us or who will watch us or who know a little bit about paparazzi who may have been considering becoming consulting at some point in time. Might be some people sitting on the fence tonight might be saying, okay, this might be helpful. Tell them why they should take the leap to become a consultant, and even why be part of Team Trendsetters.
Let me tell you something. Paparazzi is the best kept secret. It is something that I never knew about, but it's something that I am so grateful and so blessed and honored. We blow money. At the end of the day, most of us notice that there's more money going out that's coming in. And if you're looking for an opportunity to, kind of subsidize your income or just bring additional assets, you may not think that your financial breakthrough is going to come by way of $5 jewelry. I didn't think it would either. But this business is changing lives. On our team right now, we have consultants who are able to pay off credit card debt. They're
Mm-hmm.
able to put their kids in child care. They're able to make extensive repairs on their cars, purchase new cars, repairs on homes. We've built additions on homes, purchased new homes, like literally paid off, student loans. This business is a game changer and a difference maker for a lot of people. So what? Jewelry is not your thing. So what? You don't have a passion for jewelry. Most of us don't have a passion for a lot of the things that we do for a career, but we
Mm-hmm.
do it because it's a means to an end. Paparazzi is selling hope. We are in such a beautiful
Yes.
company. Like 3 seconds before I hit this, I was able to watch that video from Misty Kirby and how we have a company wide initiative to just go ahead
Yes.
and read up and follow up about, sex trafficking in this country and making sure that we're all being watchful so that we can help stop sex. I love the fact that I am in a business that takes, such a stand on those things. We're in October. Paparazzi Possible is an opportunity for us to just do kind
Mm-hmm.
acts, random acts of kindness for other people, just because. And it's not exclusive to this month. We should be able to do it
All the time.
all the way around. Paparazzi is a way for us to give back. Everybody likes to look beautiful. We're in a COVID space. Most of us are at home. We're not, and many of us are back to work, but some of us are not. If I know that I can make somebody look beautiful for $5, $10, $15 for 3 pieces of jewelry, it's beautiful. And you can have the opportunity to do the same thing. You can make money right from your living room. You can actually support a team. And guess what? You don't realize it, but you're the conduit for somebody else. You should join this business because there's somebody else who needs this business even more than you, and they won't find out about it unless you join so they can join underneath you. Let's say you join this business just for the tax write-off. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
the state of the government right now, you want to make sure that you're preserving your finances the best that you can. And this business will help you. Some of us are in a different tax bracket. We need a write-off. We need a
Yes.
home-based business.
Yes.
Okay? Some of us don't even realize that we need the level of organization in our life that being a small business owner is going to bring to us. Paparazzi gets new inventory every weekday, Monday through Friday, on or around 3 o'clock p.m. There's ample your store. And even if you don't want to be a retail giant who sells, hundreds of thousands of pieces of jewelry a year, that's fine. Get you an opportunity so that you don't ever have to pay full price for jewelry again.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's it. And the one thing I told our team this weekend is I'm an educator. I have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree. I know some of the top leadership in the school system. I don't know one millionaire who's a teacher. I don't know one millionaire who's an educator. But I know
Mm-hmm.
several millionaires in paparazzi. And I can tell you, when my upline sponsor became a millionaire, and I told my son, the very first question he asked me was, "Mommy, when you gonna hit it? When
Yeah.
you getting your seven-figure, award?" And I love the fact that my son can even think about that. Because 5 years ago, he wouldn't be able to ask that.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 years ago, I probably would have been upset that he even asked that question. Berated him, make him feel less than because he asked me a valid question. Because if somebody else can do it, why can't I?
And he can see that he can do it also. So,
Our whole lives are changed. Our lives are changed.
absolutely.
I'm grateful. And my goal is to keep working so that he can do the things that he wants to do and not the things that he has to do.
Like you said this weekend, because I can. We do things because we can, not
Because I
because we.
can. That's it.
So, all right. So, guys, I want to thank everybody for listening. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments quickly as we wrap up. Um, If you have been invited by any paparazzi consultant to watch this and you are interested in joining their team, please go ahead and reach directly out to that consultant. If you are interested in joining Nay's team, Nay, give them your information where they can sign up to become a trendsetter.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something. Paparazzi is changing lives $5 at a time. It is changing families. I love the fact that I am in this business with my mother, with my older sister, and my identical twin sister. We have aunts in this business. I have friends in this business who I've gone to college with, high school with, elementary school with. I have church members who are on my team, co-workers and colleagues. And the reason why I'm framing this is because I don't want you to feel like you can't do this business if other people that you know do this business. Paparazzi isn't one of those businesses where we're trying to keep it to ourselves.
Right.
And if in fact you are even remotely interested, don't overthink it. You do not have to know everything. You don't have to have all the answers. All you need to do, close your eyes, pinch your nose, hold your breath, and just jump right in. The very, 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 very worst thing that can happen is that you spend $99 or $299 or $499 on a business that can change your life and you get jewelry that is amazing. It's not a death sentence. No, it's not. You join this
Yeah.
business, people join businesses every day and it's not for them and they listen, you're not stuck to it. But I'm going to tell you, when you join this business and you join this team, we're going to have the onboarding that you're looking for. We're going to have the stanchions of support put in place so that you're going to be able to grow and develop in this company. If you're interested in joining my team, you don't even have to tell me. You can surprise me. You can go right to my website, www.thetrendsettershowroom.com. It'll take you right to my replicated website. All you have to do is scroll down a little bit. You'll see join. You click join. It's going to say, is this the consultant you want? You should see my face. In fact, you're going to see Dave and I. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that Dave and I work this business together, similar to the way you and Jose work this business
Yes.
together. And I just want you to know, adores Jose. I'm it together very soon, smoke a cigar and just,
Yes,
air
they
it out a
will.
little bit. But this business works. We are men and women changing lives. We are husband and wife couples working together. You'll find anything you need. But
Absolutely.
when you click on that, you're gonna see me and Dave's picture. Is this the consultant team? You're gonna say yes, and then you're gonna have an opportunity to pick between 3 kits. Our very first kit is our $99 starter kit. Comes with everything you need to start your business. It's
Hmm.
$99. It comes with 5 pieces of lead and nickel-free jewelry. The second kit is our small home party kit. Everything you need to start your business is in there, as well as 120 pieces of jewelry. And our third kit is our large home party kit. Everything you need to start your business is in there, but it comes with 200 pieces of lead and nickel-free
Yes.
jewelry. And it comes with a free ticket to our annual convention. No fuss, no muss. If you're a reader like I am, scroll through the website, take a look. Google Paparazzi. Paparazzi is a debt-free company.
Yes, it
And
is.
I know we use these words and terms all the time. If you don't know what that means everything that they have, they own. The facilities, the headquarters, they own it outright. Every piece of jewelry in their warehouse, they own. When they buy new releases, new inventory, when they go to the manufacturers, they buy it. They don't owe a
Outright.
bill. I love that. Being in this business, I am able to shape and mold my business moves. I want to be debt free too. I want to own my stuff outright as well. Join this business. Take a shot on you.
Yes.
The best bet is always going to be on you.
You heard?
Why can't you
Yes.
be the next 6 figure or 7 figure earner? Why can't you be an elite consultant? Why can't you have a team of 100, 200, 3,000?
Anything is
Why can't
possible.
you have a necklace named after you?
Oh, y'all gonna be
Right.
waiting for the
Why
olive.
can't you be
Trust
an
me.
owner of a Chanel bag?
Yes.
Listen here.
So
I'm telling you, this business is a life changer, and I'm grateful and I'm blessed. And I just thank you so much for bringing me on. Thank you so much just for everything you did this weekend. When I tell you your work ethic is unparalleled, it's on the tongues and on the lips of every leader that was there. You know, you and Candace like set the bar high. I'm grateful, and that's how you lead by example, for
thank you.
real.
Thank you.
Just on your grind. You know, shout out to you. Your work is not in vain. Congratulations on your rank up. Okay, it's
Thank
raining
you.
ranks. It's rank up season. Shout out to your entire team, because it's not an isolated incident.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's a pit stop, because now we're moving to producers. And what do producers do? Producers produce.
Producers
And that's what
produce.
you're doing. So you've already put in that legwork in advance. So you could just say, go on and run me my, and you
Yes.
deserve it. Um,
Thank you.
and then and we just keep moving. We just keep it moving. And so I challenge you. Olive is setting the standard. Consistency is on fleek. Okay, sells her jewelry. Shout out to you for your store dropping. Can we talk about your store dropping real quick?
This is about
Because
you.
the Diamond Princess. No, let's talk about that, because the Diamond Princess's store is on. It's like open. Can we talk about that just for a second, real quick?
Just for a second.
Just
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah. So guys, listen, Shanae said yes. Her sister said yes. A lot of people said yes that got me to my yes. And as a result of that, I've been working this business. I've been selling my jewelry. I have an amazing husband who works beside me. You are too much. An amazing husband that works beside
I'm
me
sorry.
who,
I'm closing my rings. I'm sorry. Keep going.
okay, who works beside me. And yeah, we have our own store. And so JMJ Jewelry Collection, jjewelrycollection.com. We got the dope jewelry, $5. Matter of fact, because
Oh,
because
you
we're
got the
always
jewelry. You got the.
jewelry in it, right? So we got the dopest jewelry, $5, lead free, nickel free. Um, but you know what? Part of this is also from the leadership that I get. I get that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Part of it, you know what? I do the work, okay, but it all comes also from the leadership that I get from you, from Star, from the support of my team, from my sidelines. This is all a family effort. And I'm excited and I'm happy. So, guys, JMJ Jewelry Collection is my business, jmjjewelrycollection.com. You can shop there 24/7, 365. I give you the fabulous $5 accessories for work, for play, and for slay. And if you are interested in being part of my team also, when you get there, just click on join my team. And it's the same principle. You'll see my picture. But when you join my team, you're part of Team Trendsetters. So you get me and you get me at the same time. Um, and that's about it.
Listen
So,
here, you better tell them. You better tell them, and also let them know. Listen, I need you to inbox Olive if you need just a little bit more information. If you need to find a way to kind of close the gap between what you know and what you want to know, I need you to get in her inbox so she can give you our opportunity call number. We will have an
yes,
opportunity call this evening at
at
8:30
8:30.
p.m. You'll be able to hear from top leaders who will be able to answer any question that you have so that we can shore up your decision. So not that only can you join, but you will join tonight. You will be a trendsetter, you will be an independent consultant, you will be a business owner, you'll be an entrepreneur, and you'll be on the road, to financial freedom. So with
Yes.
that, I just need to thank you again, Olive. Olive, the lead that you set is definitely one to be followed. You are, an inspiration to me. You have always set the bar high. We are independent consultants. We sell jewelry. You've always shown that that is the most important part. OV on fleek. Let's go vending, setup, and I'm telling you, y'all, if y'all ain't got some coin, stay away from that store because she got the good and the
No, no.
hotness,
Come on.
okay?
Come on
And the
in.
customer service. And the customer service to go with it. I'm telling you, you definitely need to check it out. I'm so proud of you. I cannot
Thank you,
thank you
Nay.
enough for having me on. And anytime, anything you need, just let me know. I'm ready to do the oh wow experience and flip it on you and let my head be at the top and yours at the bottom so that I can interview you. So let's go. I'm telling you right
What
now, I'm ready.
we will make it happen. So we're gonna wrap up. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give you one last question. This is something
Y'all
new I've
hear it.
never done
I need y'all
before.
to ask. I need y'all to ask her.
It will get done. It will get done. So one last question. We're gonna go after this. Something I haven't done before, but I heard this question before. I thought it was a great question. Um, if you could sit down and have a conversation with anyone living or dead, who would it be and why?
Wow. I did. I heard that question, and it was such a hard choice because it's like, do I want to speak to somebody who's living because it's probably a little more realistic, or
Mm-hmm.
do I use this for somebody who's not here? Um, Without getting emotional, I probably would have a conversation with my father who is no longer here.
Okay.
Um, we had periods and bouts of lack of connectivity over the years. Like we may have gone years without speaking or being in contact for whatever reason, and at least stretches of time in our that we weren't able to be in contact with him. So
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have a conversation with him now as an adult, a little more versed in life and how some things in life can
Okay.
kind of, like, when life happens, definitely not an excuse, but be able to I just want to kind of out some of his life decisions, and just to see
Mm-hmm.
how he would feel about us being entrepreneurs and business owners. And he wasn't like technologically savvy really, so I don't even know if he was still here. Would he be on Facebook? Would he see us selling
Mm-hmm.
jewelry? I hope that we are making him proud. And so I would love to just kind of like have a conversation with him just about, what we're doing, and just like just
Mm-hmm.
some of his thoughts about it. I'm sure just his intellect and what he brings to the table, he probably could have been able to like kind of give us a little bit more of his savvy.
Right.
And then we would really be like knocking it out the park. But I would definitely like to have a conversation with him. If it was somebody else, I, I'm still. It's like now I'm thinking like, do I pick an entrepreneur, somebody for business? I probably would pick Langston Hughes, who
Mm.
is like my absolute favorite writer, author, poet, playwright. I was an English teacher since 2001. I enjoyed his pieces immensely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I would love to just kind of have a conversation with him. You know, we walked the same hollow grounds at Lincoln University because he too, you know, went to
Okay.
Lincoln. So I would just love to have a conversation with him. You know, just to pick his brain. I will tell you for certain that when you think about one of my love languages, or just like not even love language per se, but like one of my biggest attraction points is like intellect. So like
Uh-huh.
you just keep me away from smart men. I just it's just such an attractive thing. So to listen to him and to know that he has such a command of the English language and grammar, and you know,
Uh-huh.
I think I would just be in awe. So I would love to have a conversation with him.
Thank you so much,
I would
Nay. I
also like to
love
get
your
him on my
choices.
team.
Always working the
Thank you.
business, Nay. Always working the business. Nay, thank
Always,
you so
always,
much, so
always.
much. It was my pleasure having you as part of the Oh Wow Spotlight series. And I look forward to having you again later on in the future and see what has changed and so forth. So thank you again. I appreciate you and I love you.
Thank you. I love you more than anything. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Have a great night.
Good night.
Nay and I tonight. I really appreciate you watching and listening. If you have not already shared this with your family and friends, do me a favor. Please go ahead and hit the share button. Tell everyone to check it out. The purpose of the series is just to have some intimate conversations with business owners, small business owners, about their entrepreneurship. We've talked a lot about Paparazzi Accessories because that is the business that I'm in, but we will be featuring business owners that have nothing to do with paparazzi, and I look forward to that. So actually, next week we do now. She is the owner of the Network for Women in Business. So she will be my first non-paparazzi guest. And I look forward to talking to her. She's an amazing woman. She's such a warm, kind person, and she's such a savvy business. And I'm looking forward to. Thank you again for joining us tonight. If you have any questions about paparazzi or becoming a consultant or buying jewelry, please inbox me and let me know. If someone from paparazzi invited you to watch this live this evening and you have questions, please go ahead and reach out to them directly. Thank them for inviting you because they thought very highly of you and they wanted you to be here. So reach out to them. And if you're interested in joining Shanae's team, you can reach out to her also. And her website is the Trendsetters, the Trendsetter Showroom. And you can join her team there or you can shop with her there. So thank you so much for a wonderful evening. I've had a great time. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Oh Wow Spotlight series. And we will be featuring my friend and business owner, Tony Coleman Brown. Have a phenomenal evening, guys.